So at this time, I'd like to introduce and endorse Tesa Hege to be the next prosecutor of Allen County.
It is my absolute honor to stand before you today. And I can tell you that 18 years ago when I walked into the Allen County Prosecutor's office, I never ever thought I'd be standing before you. So this is unbelievable honor on my part. And to see so many people here, so many members of my office, so many other people, brings me great honor and great joy. So I want to talk a little bit about what our office does, like Mike said, what we do. Homicides are where I've spent the last 5 years primarily, but they're not the only thing. We have so many amazing people here that do important things. And I think what happened to them is what happened to me. I fell in love with this work. I absolutely fell in love with it. The work of collecting child support for a mom who has children and is trying to balance jobs on top of paying and supporting her family. The job of getting drugs off the streets because they ruin lives, and we know that they do. Standing up in court for a child who's been the victim of a molest, who has no voice for themselves, and we can fight for them. Same is true of a victim of domestic violence, stuck in that cycle with no way to break it. We are their voice and their advocate, and that's so powerful. This work is tremendous. To stand up for someone who's been murdered, brutally taken away from their family, way too young. We had the opportunity to advocate for justice for them and to work with some phenomenal police officers to do that are standing behind me right now. So I absolutely fell in love with this work, and it's so important to me. And I want to talk about some mentorship briefly. I won't keep you long. Such great opportunities to be mentored. Karen Richards took a chance on me. I was just a little baby from Wisconsin, brought here by my husband, and she took a chance on me, and that meant the world to me. Mike McAlexander has continued to mentor me, making me chief counsel, which was such a great honor. Stacy Spieth, who saw me as a young lawyer, and I have no idea what she saw. I didn't see it. But she said, come join me on some cases, and I want to teach you how to try them. And then, of course, Tom Shaley, who is truly the best trial mentor I think anyone could ever hope to have. So I have been... unbelievably honored to receive the mentorship that I have and to be standing before you, and it's because of them. Tom Shaley is our chief deputy, and I hope will continue to serve as chief deputy if I have the honor of being elected for this office. So let's talk about the future for a minute. How are we going to advance it? How do we bring it forward, and what does it look like? I think the most important thing for our office, of course, is a safe community, and that's it. The most important goal that we have is to make our community as safe as it possibly can be. And those are the people that are standing beside me, the Fort Wayne Police Department, people that work every day tirelessly to solve homicides and violent crimes. When somebody picks up a gun in our community and shoots someone else, we want the most sentence. We want them to be held accountable for that, and we'll go to trial and hold the line to do that. And that's what our office has been doing and will continue to do. Part of that is we understand that to go to trial means that people have to be the real heroes, and those are victims of crimes, witnesses, people who have watched this happen in their community that have to come forward and testify about it, and that is terrifying. So how, I think in the future, we need to build on that. We need to build on confidentiality for those people, support for them, and a sense of safety and organized safety so that they can feel as comfortable as possible. I also think we need to build trust, and Mike talked about this. To have people cooperate with us, they need to trust us. We need to do that through education, through outreach, and through transparency, and work together with people in this community. I think another major goal is professionalism and cooperation. Mike has been a wonderful mentor in showing us how to build relationships, how to cooperate with our community partners, with our law enforcement partners, and that's huge for us to be successful, to cooperate and to know. And one thing Karen Richards said to me is, you know what, Tessa, to have the experience to know who's the violent criminal, who needs to go away to prison, who needs to be removed from society to keep us safe, and who is a person that needs help, who's a person who has entered this system with an addiction or a mental health issue that need us to provide them with some opportunities, some programming, some help to work with our community partners to try and get them to a better place. And those are the big decisions that I think are important. And finally, the investment in this office. Mike talked about that, but to piggyback off that, this office is amazing, amazing. The staff, the lawyers, they could work anywhere, but instead they choose to come here. They're passionate, they're phenomenal. The recruitment efforts by our young attorneys have been amazing. It turns out they can sell a job a lot better than we can when we get too old, but they've been phenomenal, and to continue those, to invest in this office, because the future depends on good quality prosecutors, quality prosecutor staff, so that we can bring forward the mission of this office. Those are just a few ideas for the visions that I have for the future, and I will work to speak about those in the future, to answer questions, to earn your trust, to earn your vote, to earn your support. And I want to thank my husband, Jared, who is sitting here today and is supporting me, and I know that this will be quite the enterprise, and I appreciate him so much. So thank you all so much for being here today. It means the world to me to see you here. And please know that I will continue to endeavor to earn your trust, to fight hard for this community, and to stand up for our office, and to earn your support. Thank you so much.
I didn't see my wife slip in, and I didn't thank her. Thank you very much, dear, for all 40. We celebrated our 40th anniversary a month or so ago, so thank you. I think that's it. If media would be happy to answer them. You don't have anything, Jamie? Okay.
I do actually. Why now for this transition? Why is this the right time?
The filing deadline for political races for the 26 election cycle starts in early January and it has to be completed by February 6th, I believe. So it puts you in a position to make decisions fairly early in the process. And for this to work, I think it's just a matter of having enough time to mount a campaign. We'll see what happens if there is any opposition or anyone who comes into it. But I think it also gives the public a little bit longer time period to get to know Tesa. I think it's fair to the public to know if there's going to be a change in leadership on what I think is one of the most important offices in local government.